Alright, what's up guys? Today I want to make a video over if I literally lost everything and I had to start over in crypto. No money, just literally using the knowledge that I have now. What would I do? Alright, so what would I do if I was starting from basically zero, but I had all the knowledge I have now when it comes to charting these cycles, the experience of going through this bull cycle, this bear market, all right, and then just past history before that as well. So first thing I would do is, obviously, this might not be what you all want to hear, the get rich quick, whatever. I would not be trading. I wouldn't be trading at all. I would only be focusing on stacking as much cash as I can. And maybe you're doing that now, maybe you have a job, maybe you're putting money aside at the moment, but I just truly think that you need to stack as much capital as possible. And when it comes to what you should be buying, I'm not even touching Bitcoin at this point. All right, I'm not touching Bitcoin at this point because it's at $527 billion. Bitcoin dominance is up relatively 50%. I'm looking at Ethereum as my main holding. All right, and why do I say that? It's because Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Coins that tend to have bigger market caps now, they're not going to do what they did before in terms of percentage and gains, right? If I pull up Bitcoin and I look at from where it was at the halving last cycle, and we look at how much it did percentage-wise, did a 7x, right, from the halving. Okay, not down here at this bear market. And then if I come back even further, you'll see in this halving in 2016, right, from that halving date, it's not completely correct, right? It is just it's pretty close. We're looking at almost a 29 to 30x. So why did it do a 29 to 30x over here versus a 7x over here? Well, when the market cap gets bigger and bigger each cycle, it's harder to move, right? $527 billion is not an easy task to move when it comes in comparison to altcoins. Like if we come all the way down here, we got Rose, $280 million. I think it's much easier to move a $280 million coin versus $500 billion because it takes billions and billions to move this, versus you put $1 billion into this and it's going crazy percentage wise. All right, so this is like I guess you could do a comparison of maybe Bitcoin being basically a bathtub, all right, and then this altcoin over here is like a cup of water. Okay, I'm coming up with this on the fly. So basically with Bitcoin, the bathtub, you have to fill a lot more water to have it overflow, right? You have to put a lot more money, billions and billions of dollars, for this to overflow, for it to go up, versus this cup of water. You only need another cup of water for it to overflow, right? You only need another 280 million for it to go crazy like that, to double in market cap size. So much easier to move this when it comes to just in terms of money, right? This is 280 million versus this is $527 billion, all right? So just off that fact, I'm not buying Bitcoin when it comes to risk to return. I don't think Bitcoin is a bad investment. I'm not saying that. However, on the year from the yearly open, right? We go to January, early January. Let me fix that. Early January, we are up 60% still. All right, close enough. Now let's go to an altcoin. ADA from January, right here. ADA is not up 60%. It is literally probably at almost break even, it looks like. All right. So why is that? Well, Bitcoin dominance has taken over the market cap. You can see since November 2022 when it bottomed over here. This is the percentage of money that's in Bitcoin. Okay. From here, we've been pushing up all year long. Came down a little bit, retested, still pushing up. So most of the money's in Bitcoin right now. All right. That is why Bitcoin has held its level pretty well. All right. We're still up 60% on the year, while alts are, at their yearly opens, maybe some a little bit below. Some, of course, outperformed and are higher. But for the main case, most altcoins are down or at their lows, while Bitcoin is still up 60% in the year in profits, right? Well, that always happens pretty much in the pre-halving years if we look at history. So, if this was 2022, I'd be saying something different, okay? I would be saying something different because in the pre-halving year, for the halving, Bitcoin is the one that pushes up the highest. Now, back in 2019, there was an altcoin bull run, a little altcoin bull run in the summer, which I really don't want to say we didn't really have the same altcoin summer. We got faked out. I remember in spring. I even got faked out a little bit. Cut losses quick. It wasn't huge. I wasn't investing. I was just trade-wise, got faked out a little bit. And then the summer, I capitalized on it, made 200% spot gains alone just off of trades. Just off of trades I put out for free in the Telegram, the free chat. I don't want to say for free, but in the free chat, which if you're in my Telegram, you saw that, right? So, yeah, there was an altcoin summer there, but even with those altcoins, most of them retraced. Like look at XRP. If I pull that up real quick, completely retraced its move. I remember we were buying down here on the daily. We were buying down here, right? And this thing did 100% move. Of course, I had case news, right? I just posted in the Telegram that I sold at 90 cents, right? And then from that 90 cents mark, did a 100% move, knowing that we were in a bear market, got rid of it. Now we're back down 42%. We were down almost 50% from that move right back to where it was. But now we're up. We're down 42%. So, yeah, completely retraced that move. Yearly open, we'll look at this just because we have it here. Let's see. And this is just maybe an example of the one that has outperformed. Versus we just looked at ADA, right? Now this one from January, it's up 50%, all right? Bitcoin's still up further. But the point is, majority of altcoins still, risk to reward wise, are a lot further down than Bitcoin because of the market cap, because of dominance, etc. And just how the way things go. Risk on assets in this environment aren't going to pump or go crazy. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm probably shouldn't explain that much, but because you want to get right to the point. But I wouldn't be buying Bitcoin because what am I going to get here off of? It's already up 60% to these all-time highs. Okay, 1.5x. Let's say we go to 100K. That's almost a 3x. And if I'm dealing with an asset class like this, where I'm actually risking capital and trying to make it big, I don't see the point in buying Bitcoin at these levels right now. Maybe if we came down lower, yeah, I would change my mind. But at this moment, I'm sticking with Ethereum. Now, why Ethereum? Well, it is relatively a safer bet than these other altcoins. Why is that? Because it's the second market cap spot. Everyone knows Ethereum. $200 billion market cap. All right. go this chart, there's still diminishing gains on this. Let's go back to, let's see where that halving was. May 2020. This is the one I'm looking for. July 2016. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that, July 2016. And we will calculate that. All right. So basically same spot, July 2016. What did it do in its bull run from the halving spot? 12,000%. All right. Is this May 2020? Yep. Make this a little bit bigger for y'all. All right, 12,000%. Now from here, 2,500%. See, diminishing gains. Market cap gets bigger, less gains percentage-wise going up. Now, we have this halving over here. The point is, though, this has a lot more room to run percentage-wise versus Bitcoin because it's only a $200 billion market cap versus a $500+ billion market cap. So I still want a safe amount of, or I still want a portion of my portfolio to be relatively safe in terms of, I don't think the SEC is going to come after Ethereum. Most recently they came after altcoins like this past summer, Solana, Cardano, a bunch of other stuff, projects, people, companies. I really don't see them coming after Ethereum. Even if they did, big market cap, all right? Not going to have a severe drop in price. However, of course, that's just my opinion, all right? From experience of what I've seen. But anything could happen. However, with that knowledge, with knowing that, I would be making this a big portion of my portfolio based on that versus Bitcoin. So I still want a safe amount of money or a safe amount of out of my portfolio, a portion of it to be relatively safe and I guess a better word for that would be stable. So it's not just going back and forth. I mean, for example, random coin I've been watching just because of the volatility. I mean, this thing's been just upswinging, going down like crazy. Obviously, the upswing is nice. Love a 54% move in 2 weeks. But I also don't really relatively enjoy losing 93% of my money from the top. And then even after these falls, yeah, you're losing 70 something percent. Even from that, you're down 50% if you're getting FOMO and buying into there or just not knowing what you're doing. So I like having a safer market cap coin that's relatively definitely known in the space. And I would be sticking with Ethereum for probably a third to half of my portfolio. That's just me. That's just what I would do. Not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying what I would do if I was starting over from nothing. Now, from that, right, having a safe portion of my portfolio, then I would look at some bigger market cap coins that I can do, 8 to 10x on, maybe Sol, potentially. I don't see these things doing 20, 30x at this market cap, but coins that are relatively underpriced right now, yet still in demand. Not like coins like Litecoin that, has, the 15th ranked spot. We're looking at a $5 billion market cap, but this coin is pretty much dead. Why do I say it's dead? Well, if you do go to Litecoin, and I have held this before, and I did get rid of it last bull run fairly quickly and moved my money to other coins that outperformed it tremendously. All right. And I'm just using the halving as an example so we stay relatively on the same time frames when we're looking at all these different charts. So let's go to May 2020. All right. The good old days when things were cheap with COVID. Now from the halving, this isn't the exact week, but it's May 2020. Let's just go ahead and pull this. Nice, an 8x, right? An 8x is not bad to the top. However, it barely broke that all-time high. Not even on a closure, but from 2017, it didn't even break its old all-time high. So I'm not touching stuff like that. Touching stuff that's in demand. Who's in demand for Litecoin? I don't know. You can tell me otherwise, but I wouldn't be buying a coin like this. Be buying a coin. Solana is in my portfolio because of a few different reasons. Yes, there's a lot that could go into this and why I'm buying it versus why you shouldn't. For me personally, this thing got hit so hard with the FTX crash. It was very undervalued. A lot of people put it to the side and basically were saying like it's dead, right? And where have I seen it's dead before? I could use that same term on Litecoin, but this is different because this didn't break its all-time high from before. Who knows if this will break its all-time high from before? But relatively from where it is right now, risk to return wise, and where I began buying it, I like where it's at. I like where it's at. Hold on. There we go. So obviously you can see from that top to the bottom, you see that huge candle. FTX was pushing this coin a lot, and that's why it got hit so hard when the FTX crash happened. Yeah, I was up almost, 2x on the year, 200%. Now from that point, it is down quite a bit. But from this all-time high still, down 92, 93%. For me, I feel like it's been undervalued. I bought all over the place over here. So, I'm gonna be holding this one into the bull run. Another thing is it's got a lot of marketing. We've got a lot of people behind it now that everyone started claiming it's not dead anymore, right? I tend to look for coins that have narrative, and that's where I put my money into when it comes to narrative, because you could be the best project in the world. Doesn't matter if you're not getting great marketing, not having people see it, then it won't explode, right? So whenever risk assets and Bitcoin is, breaking those all-time highs, money's flowing in, liquidity's coming in, I want to be in coins that are marketed heavy with people that have big bags of it that will, I hate saying it, but shill it to other people, which is most of y'all, or retail. I'm included, retail. But the crowd that's not watching this right now, and they're only coming in when all-time highs are happening, they will be the ones pushing it up, right? This is what happened in 2021, and a lot of people are holding bags from all the way up here, trying to buy the dip. But so I would have a few of these higher market cap coins, altcoins in my portfolio, looking for 8 to 10x. Now coming down here, I'm not giving my whole portfolio out. I'm just giving portions of it, right? Little pieces. Now we got Rose at 100 market cap spot right now, $279 million for this market cap, right? And if I pull up the Rose chart, go over here, looking at Rose, I do want coins like this a part of my portfolio. Why is that? Why do I want coins like this a part of my portfolio? Well, market cap is small, right? Very good marketing when it comes to the people that hold it right now, that I know that are buying it, and that, like I just said on Sol, that are going to push it next bull cycle. They're going to shill it to retail. And, I want to buy the lows when they're buying it, because they're going to be pumping my bags when they're shilling it to other people, right? Small price coin, 4 cents. But what really matters is the market cap. It's, pretty small market cap, yet still in the top 100. Now, this had a cycle, last bull cycle, but it only came in during 2020. So didn't really get to experience that full stretch of that bull cycle really started pushing it at the very end of January 2022, which is when everything started with the rates, beginning of rate hikes, moving into that bear market for the stock market. All those things were just starting to begin. We're on its way to beginning, and I don't think risk on assets, like we can see, do well in that environment. Now it's down 93%, and yeah, it is very low in price. I mean, look at this over here, November 2020. This is where it was back over here. Now, with everything that's been going on with this project, I know this project personally by doing all the research and holding it in my own portfolio. I do think this is one of the smaller market cap coins that I'm interested in, because even from this level, let's say it goes back to that all-time high of 60 cents. That's a 13x on my money. Now, what's different from here to now? Well, now it has a lot more eyes on it, which means buyers. A lot more people marketing it, which means there's going to be buyers, right? And project has evolved, had some a lot of updates, a lot of good things coming to it, but most importantly, it's getting marketed. And the other big thing was now it is on Coinbase. It wasn't on Coinbase back over here. So what does that mean? It's more accessible to a lot of more buyers. And when buyers see small coins like this, 4 cents in a bull run, I remember last bull run, the same thing happened. A lot of coins that were relatively small in price, they did very well because people look at this when retail comes in, they see Bitcoin, and why are altcoins attractive in the first place? Because when Bitcoin's doing well, they think the most average person who doesn't know too much about crypto or even market caps, they'll come in and say, well, this thing is 4 cents. What if it goes to $1,000, $10,000, like ETH or Bitcoin, right? They pump this up, it goes crazy. It's not going to do that, but that just brings in buyers. That's just the psychology of it, right? And, if this coin does or is able to produce a market cap that allows us to go to $1, 23x on my money. Now, those are 3 examples of ETH, a bigger market cap. Still, Solana, pretty high market cap, and this is a bit lower, of coins that I would be putting my money into. I'm not betting my money on these meme coins. I'm not betting heavy money on that, or small market cap coins. I'm not putting my money into stuff like that. I've seen that before. I've seen how it actually plays out. You have to be very, very lucky for those coins to pump, right? So I just personally do not see why I would ever build up a bunch of cash. There's going to be a bull run anyways at one point, right? And I'm going to make 10, 20, 30x on my money. Instead of chasing that 1000x, I'd rather just be certain with a few coins that I know are going to do that 5, 10, 15, whatever x, and make my money that way. And then I'm able to use that capital in other places to make money, right? Crypto is a place where you can take money that you're making from another source and multiply it, right? A lot of people come into crypto and they're trying to trade with like a couple $100. Like, yeah, that's great. You can build a portfolio like that. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. However, most of your money is going to be made in the bull market. Right? So, why waste your time? Honestly, why waste your time trying to learn how to trade, wasting capital, when you can just be buying these coins, dollar cost averaging, on a time frame basis, like I show in the Telegram on YouTube, what we are preparing for. I really just don't see the point. And that's just coming from experience of going through, making thousands and thousands of trades through here, all right, through this entire time. I don't see the point. It took me a long time to learn, unless you have someone like me or, you know, even with someone like me or someone who does this relatively for a living. I have other things going on, but as a big part of what they do and make a lot of money doing it, which I do, I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my time. I'm going elsewhere to get as much cash as possible, and I'm dollar cost averaging into coins until this halving over here. And I'm on the Bitcoin chart, but I'm referencing the coins that I just talked about and more, of course. Not those aren't the only coins that I'm saying to buy. Those are just 3 examples of a large market cap. Still Solana's pretty high market cap, but for an altcoin, I mean, I guess you could include ETH as an altcoin when it's just not Bitcoin, but I really don't like referencing ETH as an altcoin. It's huge market cap. I think it's its own thing now. But bros, so 2 examples, right? If I can get pretty much definite 10, 20, 30, not even 30, 10, 20 X's on my money, and I have the ability to stack as much cash as possible from here to here, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm getting 2 jobs. I'm working. I don't care what jobs they are, as long as they're paying me and I'm able to save that money and put it into everything. I'm not going out. I'm not buying stupid stuff. I'm not buying designer clothes when I see a lot of people waste their money doing stupid stuff. I'm telling anyone I'm with, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone you're married to, this is the plan. This is what's happening, right? I need you to respect that, and we're saving money and putting in the crypto. And you tell them the reasoning why. You have to put the work in, build that cash flow for a certain period of time, work your butt off, right? Build as much as you can up and invest it properly into these coins. And then, let's say you get 5K invested, does 10X. It's a lot of money. Say it does 15X. That's a lot of money. Say you have 20K invested, 5X on that. It's a lot of money, right? Don't chase I need to make $1 million. That was me. I did. Made over $1 million, right? But I was always looking for a specific number. No, I'm looking for these life-changing gains that this small market cap allows for. We're at $1 trillion market cap. Stock market is over 100 trillion, right? This industry is allowing for us to make a lot of money fairly quickly, life-changing gains that we can use that money to other things, and then you can trade afterwards, right? Wouldn't waste my time with trading. There's no point. You can learn along the way, but stop risking capital. Stop getting liquidated on stupid trades, trying to make it big. Stop trying to make it on every little small market cap project and getting rugged. Stop betting your money, giving it away, all right? Don't do stupid stuff. It's just that simple. It sounds great hearing it from someone like me that's done it, and I have. This is all from experience, but I mean, you got to sacrifice to be able to do that. You want to complain about working a real job, working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. You really just got to suck it up. I did it before, and I'm in the position now where I will be making 8 figures plus this next bull run. Easily. All right. So it's really just up to you. That's what I would do. I'd be getting jobs that I can bring a bunch of cash flow into. And, even if I don't have a degree, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. You get the highest paying jobs, even if they suck. You work for the next limited amount of months into this Bitcoin halving, right? And you put as much money as you can into this market. And then you continue to keep working and doing so until this bull run starts. And then once you are up 10, 15x, you don't be greedy and you get out. All right. Then you have a chunk of money. You got $20,000 saved up. You got 50, 100, Who knows? You got $1 million saved up off after this bull run. You pay your taxes, and now you have a lot of capital. If you're smart, intelligent, and just know what to do, then you're going to have a great life. All right. I am very blessed for being in the position I am today, but I knew at a young age what I wanted, and didn't even know exactly for sure what I was doing, and now I do. So if I had to start over, I'd be saving as much cash as I can, investing it across these coins, not trying to hit big on everything, knowing the time frames and everything on this, buying as much as I can, working my butt off, and that's exactly what I would do. So it's not rocket science. It's of course, when you don't know the charts or the time frames, and who knows, anything can truly happen. But I'm going off of history, what's happened before, and just the markets in general. But that's what I would do if I was starting from nothing again. And you know what? I probably would make 6 figures plus again. I really would. Even if I was starting from zero again today, I would, without anything but myself, my jobs, and investing, I would make 6 figures again. Not even a question. All right. So if I did it, if I'm telling you what to do, not financial advice, but if I'm giving you an example of what I would do, so what I do is just depends on how hard you are willing to work and sacrifice over the next course of 200 days plus, 200 days plus. All right. So that's pretty much it. Kind of just a real talk with y'all, what I would do. And yeah, I wouldn't be wasting any money. It would all be going into this for the next 6 months, 8 months, 10 months plus. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. I'll have the Telegram link posted below, and then if you need to contact me, I do not have Crypto Capital Investing Telegram name. Someone took it. Don't get scammed by them, please. It's not me. I only have Instagram, Crypto Capital Investing, and that is my only source of contacting or responding to you. I don't DM anyone first. So good luck. If you have any questions, DM me, of course. Leave a comment on the YouTube. I'll answer it. Hope you have a great week.